YouTube, BigH Trucking, coming to you from Keenly, North Carolina, at the Petro. I'm debating whether or not I should get my truck washed. It closed at 4 and it closed on Christmas. How bad is it? Nah, it's not bad. No truck wash. No truck wash. Stay tuned for BigH. YouTube, I'm back. As I was contemplating whether or not to get my truck washed, I'm not. I just washed it the other day. And unfortunately, the weather forecast when I was leaving Pittston was maybe a couple snow showers. So I was going up to Massachusetts that time, and little did I know, I encountered a nice freezing rainstorm with several accidents. One shut down the road there for about, I don't know, 2 hours. It was a jackknife tractor trailer. So my biggest dilemma I have right now is finding out where to park. I don't know where to park. It is empty. It is empty. Empty. As they write on the side of the trailers when you come in, empty. They don't spell it, they use M. The letter M, the letter T, empty. It's the quietest. I've never seen this place so dead. Which is good for us, the guys who are running. The guys who are running are champions, man. But I want to wish everybody a early Christmas. I'm sure I'll make a Christmas video. But I just want to let everybody know who's running and keeping America moving forward. I appreciate it. I hope the rest of you guys appreciate us running. But those who are home with their families, who are truck drivers, I hope you have a blessed holiday. Really do. Hope you're with your family, the loved ones, whatever you got, whomever you're with. I hope you guys really have a phenomenal holiday. And if you're staying out through the New Year's, Happy New Year. But we'll make a video based on that a little later on. I'm going to go in here and devour me some Wendy's breakfast. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video. 2 years ago today, not the date, but the day, I came to Pittston on a Friday 2 years ago. And at that time, I believe it was December 26th. I believe Christmas was on a Wednesday. What's today, Friday? No, so I'm sorry. Christmas was on a Thursday. Anyway, whatever. It's not important. What's important is that 2 years already, man, since I came to Prime as a PSD student, knowing nothing about driving a truck, and I still don't. For lack of better words. But no, I mean, honestly, I never thought in my wildest dreams that I'd be driving a truck. Never occurred to me. I always was fascinated by them. I always had like a liking to trucks. I mean, I love anything with a motor. Motorcycles, race cars, it doesn't matter. If it's got a motor, I love it. I think it's fascinating. I think it's a thrill, because I'm a big motorhead. Used to own a couple race cars. Well, one race car. Not a drag car, more of a slalom, or what they call a circuit car. It's not the proper term. I'm backing, so I can't. I'm a little distracted right now. So you just bear with me. But she's trying to make it perfecto. But anyway, 2 years ago, folks, 2 years ago, at the age of 54, I embarked on a brand new adventure. Brand spanking new. And honestly, no regrets whatsoever. Zero regrets. The only thing that happens now is that, from time to time I get lonely. Especially this time of the year, it sucks. I've been talking with my girl. She's missing me. She wishes that I was home. Unfortunately, I was planning on being home for Christmas and the New Year's, but with my truck being in the shop over the Thanksgiving holiday, and I was out for really 3 weeks. I told her pulled her aside and said, this is what I plan on doing. You know, plenty of money in the E-fund. The money's not the issue, but it is, right? Because I want to retire in several years. So I'm going to try to bank it as much as I can. And then plus this trip coming from Massachusetts down to Florida is a damn good lucrative trip. I know coming out is not going to be the best, but I also know that there's holiday bonus on it. So whatever, I'm not complaining. None at all. But my 2 years has been rapido, fast as lightning, even though some days it doesn't seem like it. But when you reflect back, it's I just can't believe that it's 2 years to the day I came to Prime as a PSD student. And never doubted myself. But when I looked in the mirror and I saw how long these trucks were, I was like, holy cow, this is tremendous. But over the course of time, it gets easier and easier and easier. You know, backing was the critical part of it. But if you do it enough times, you get the confidence. And I encourage any of you trainers out there, my trainer was a phenomenal guy. We had our moments together. When you live in a small little cubicle, you have moments. But one thing I told him not too long ago is, I wish you from day one had me backing. That's my only gripe with him, was I literally backed him that many times in six months. I stayed in this truck longer, A, because of COVID, and B, because I wanted to make sure I was ready to go, not hurry up and give me the keys. I'm in a different situation than most people. I understand you're eager to go out and make the money. Believe me, the money ain't going anywhere. 2 years went like that, gone. Next year at this time, I'm gonna be on the tail end of my lease. I'm on the tail end of the lease. It's just incredible, but I have no regrets whatsoever. Oh my God, this guy is so close. Wow. Coming to Prime was one of the best decisions I've made in a very, very long time. Everything they said turned out to be, you know, no one's lied to me, no one's misled me. And I don't want to make this a Prime thing. I really want to make it as the video today was really based on thanking everybody for keeping America moving forward during the holiday season. You know, me missing home, me wishing I was there, and I could have been, right? So we all have choices in life, and I chose to stay out because I had 3 weeks at home. And I want to make the money because I want to retire. So that's what it's about. Thank God I've got somebody in my life who really is accepting of my my decision. Wasn't happy in the beginning, but being I got to spend Thanksgiving home, that was the trade-off. But you know, no regrets, folks. No regrets whatsoever. I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers for subscribing, liking my videos. I don't make the best content. I keep on saying it again, but I don't make the best content. You know, I'm trying. I just downloaded iMovie, so I'm going to try to link one with the other. You know, I'm going to start putting more effort into doing better content. Carrying my phone around. I've got a stand and I've got a GoPro and downloading the SD card. I've got to figure that all out. But it's been a great run. Other than the last month with my truck being in the shop back and forth with one thing after another, I had a great year and a half. I made a lot of money. You know, I was a rookie, so don't even count the first 3, 4, 5 months. I really didn't know how to run. It's just of late that I figured out my clock. I figured out where the best interstates to take, and you know, that will come in time. And I feel if my truck stays healthy, this year is going to surpass last year. So there's money to be made. Training is great at Prime. The money during training is great. It's $900 a week. That's gross, folks. It's not take home. Depending on what state you live, you're going to take more or less home. But I would encourage anybody who's of my age or younger that's looking to change careers, and I was looking to change a career, and it was just all based on talking to somebody at the gym, and that seed was planted, and I went and got my permit, all the endorsements except doubles and triples. You know, took it seriously. And who knows where it's going to be in the next few years. I don't know. Will I get my own truck? Time will tell. Will I stay with Prime? Prime is a safe bet for me. The freight's never going to run out. I have a great relationship with my fleet manager. You know, the question, you know, and you've heard this in numerous videos now, is whether or not I take the leap. Do I go to Landstar like others have gone? I don't know if I want to deal with the load boards. I mean, if I'm going to go to Landstar, if I'm going to do that route like Landstar, I'm going to buy my own truck and trailer and just work off the boards and cut out the middleman. You know, there's rules. Landstar, you can't park on ramps and off ramps. Well, folks, sometimes depending on what time you run, you can't find parking anywhere. I've come across situations where it's 11, 12 o'clock at night and I can't find parking. What do? You get fired because there's no room? So that means with Landstar, you've got to shut down early before. You've got to change your whole schedule. You can't run around the clock with Landstar. And that's fine. I'm sure you can make plenty of money running from 4 a.m. to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's fine. But sometimes drop-offs and pickups are not custom made for that schedule. So I'm going to risk getting fired because if I shut down at 11, 12 o'clock at night and there's no room, and I have to find, and unfortunately, and it sucks, I don't want to do it, but sometimes an off-ramp is the way to go. That's it. There's no more room. You know, you don't get a pass but by, you know, the law enforcement officers saying, well, you work with Landstar? Don't worry about it. Here, we got special parking for you guys. No. Sometimes shit happens. So I don't know if I want to go that route. Or I just stay with Prime. You know, again, for me, it's I don't have a family to take care of. You know, I'm past that. Never had it, but I'm past that. I don't want that. I mean, I don't want that. Of course, I would love to have a family, but I'm past that. I'm going to be 57 years old. Ain't having no kids at my age. It wasn't in the cards. You know, I always want to better myself, but Prime has given me everything that I need for today. As I sit here in Petro in Keeneland, Keeneland, North Carolina, I'm very happy where I'm at. I wish I was home. I wish I was skiing in the mountains like I used to do. But, you know, you got to sacrifice sometimes for a better down the road future. And there goes another Prime truck. There's another Prime. So I feel okay that I'm not the only guy in Prime that's out here. You know, we're just trying to make $1. And we're trying to feed America. In our case, in Prime's case, we're feeding America. In Landstar's case, their clothing or their whatever they're carrying, furniture, whatever it may be, they're helping America move forward. So I don't care about that. What I care about is that I'm happy. Sad last night because I was talking to my girl and I wish I was there, but I'm happy with being where I'm at in my life at this point in time. And, you know, we all need to find peace. And I don't know where this video is going. I don't even know what to title it. But I just want to let everybody know I appreciate each and every one of you, each and every one of your subscribers. I appreciate all you truck drivers who've come from different worlds and different fields and give it a go. You know, it takes a lot of courage to change. To fight, the scariest thing in the world is to change. You know, in the beginning, it all looks like it's a lot of big question marks. You know, can I do it? Am I going to do it? Am I going to like it? What kind of trainer am I going to get? Am I going to be able to, you know, pass, you know, do my pre-inspection? Am I able to do my backing? Will I not hit a curb on my road test? Those all big. That's all behind now. Then it was, am I going to get along with my trainers? My trainer going to train me properly? Are they going to be there and teach me? And sometimes you get a good luck of the draw, right? You get a good pick. I got a 80% pick. Very knowledgeable, 16 years. Any questions? Showed me a lot, just didn't back enough. That's my only complaint. But I am where I am because of him. I am where I am because of Prime gave me an opportunity at 54 years old to go make some money. Do something different. Go see the country. Not have to pick up a phone and schedule appointments or make another phone call so I can meet my quota. And believe me, I don't poo-poo my sales career. I had a phenomenal career. Did very well. Was able to buy a home, vacations, materialistic stuff. So I don't poo-poo it. I just burnt out. But it's like, you know, after 20 plus years of doing something in the same industry, whether it's a different company or different sales is sales. I just got tired of it. I just got tired of making bad decisions with companies that I went to. Didn't think things through. You know, one of the best jobs I had with a company was 10 years, and they just one day closed the doors. I mean, you see it coming on the wall, and I was trying to do my best to keep it afloat. And you know, it was a small company, but they just mismanaged money, and they got bought out by somebody else. And we make you the promise, we're going to keep you. Next thing I know, they're looking to cut commissions and then move their operation. And you know, at that point in time, I had a house, and it was like, no, it's, you know. And then you go on to something else, and that works out for a minute, and then in medical sales, I was selling drug testing to doctors, very lucrative. And then the Affordable Care Act kicked in, and the amount of money we were making from the insurance companies were severely cut. I had to jump into something else. And you know, I find that the older you get, the harder it is to find good stuff. I hate to say it, I don't want to use it, but there is, you know, age discrimination. I'm sorry to say, but that's just the reality of life. I hate it. It sucks. But you know what? Yeah, you can say, well, I have all this experience, I can bring this experience, I can bring a book, I have clients, whatever. You know, if you ever go to my LinkedIn page, you'll see how many doctors I've got. I've got a mountain of doctors and some of them I still stay in touch with, some of them I don't, obviously. Haven't been on my LinkedIn page in months, but you know, they are looking for young blood so they can pay them less. I mean, that's what it comes to. Everything comes down to, at the end of the day, dollars and cents. And at Prime, I'm content. I wish I could make more. I want to make more. I mean, I'm looking, maybe there's a way I can buy a truck and just pull freight for Prime at more of a percentage. I don't know. I mean, I looked online and I can't find any answers. I don't want to do 72%. You know, I'd like to do 80%. If I got to pay my own IFTA taxes now, I'll pay my own IFTA taxes. I see guys running out there. I was talking to a guy the other day with a trucking company that pulls freight for Prime, and they tell me that he's making more than 72. I don't know. I like to, and I will find out more, Because you know what? All I know is Prime's guaranteed. They got the freight. They got the freight. They're the biggest refrigerated carrier in the world, I think. At least I know it in the States. No one's bigger than them. You know, Ashley Furniture just bought 1,000 trucks from Wilson. What are they going to do? Are they going to try to cut into it? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, what are you going to do? Cut rates? But Prime's got such great reputation. I mean, they've been pulling freight for these companies, I believe, and maybe I'm wrong, but there's got to be some loyalty there. But in this day and age, everything comes down to, again, it comes down to the money, right? If Ashley goes in there with their refrigerated trucks and says, I could do this, but Prime can say, you know, I can move 10 tons of freight, so regardless, Prime's got the freight. And maybe that's where I want to go. I want to make a little bit more, you know, with the way I run. But this is a great industry, folks. You know, the days of automated trucks coming in and you hear all the rumors, that's so far down the road. It's coming, but it's so far down the road that it's not to worry about. Electric trucks, there's so many unknowns about electric trucks, you know. How much does it cost? How long did the battery life last? How long does the battery life last? And when the batteries go dead, like in your flashlight, how much does it cost to replace? How heavy is it? You know, there's a lot of unanswered questions about electric trucks. You know, I mean, so diesel's here to stay for a bit. But more importantly, there's a job here waiting for you. You know, as long as you do your job, no one's on your ass. So again, I'm going to shut up because I'm deliriously tired. I drove 587 miles, like I said. 2 breaks, 1/2 hour, 1 bathroom break, down 95 with no traffic. That's how you can do 587 miles doing 65 miles an hour. So I got 500 left, going to Lake City, Florida. And nearby, not too far, there's a Love's, a TA, and a Pilot. Oh, would you believe I just filled up at Keenly here? And it's a little more than a cent cheaper here than it is across the street at Pilot. Go figure. I thought we had a contract with Pilot. Anyway, again, guys, thank you so very much for pulling freight during the holidays or any other time. You know, us truck drivers, we don't get the respect I feel that we all deserve. And part of it's our own doing. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go down that road. And we put up with a lot of stuff. We drive through weather. I mean, the other night was kind of hair-raising. You know, when you stop seeing spray coming off your tires, you know there's ice forming. I always reach for my mirror to see what the back of my mirror is doing. If it's freezing, then the road's freezing. But I made it. Slow down, slow down, slow down, and you'll be fine. Make sure you leave tons of distance between you and the person in front of you. But we drive through all that. You know, the people out west, I'm fortunate. I'm on the East Coast. I got sunshine going to Florida. What about if you're in Idaho? You're trying to get over Donna's Pass. You can't get over Donna's Pass right now for the last few days. And few more days. It's just ridiculous amounts of snow. But we do. We're like the mailman. We come. We deliver rain, sleet, snow, freezing rain, hurricanes. So once you become a part of that, become a part of the elite. We're professional drivers. We're the elite. Not everybody can do what we do. Not everybody will do what we do, especially over-the-road truckers. We're a breed on itself. The sacrifices we all make to make sure that we get paid and make sure that we keep moving forward as a country, that's a hell of a sacrifice. That's the second best sacrifice than going to war. Kick ass, folks. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm going to eat. I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to run tonight. While you guys are partying, Big H will be rolling. Peace out.